Jones prematurely pronounced a winner. Another U.S. lawmaker wants UK and others on Nigeria's election. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. Ilhan Omar, the U.S. representative for Minnesota 5th Congressional District on Saturday, asked the international community to wait until the electoral challenges in Nigeria are resolved before prematurely pronouncing a winner. Omar, who said this in a statement sent to Politics Nigeria, bemoaned the irregularities that marred the just concluded presidential election in Nigeria. The poll produced Bola Tinubu of the all-ruling Progressives Congress APC as president-elect, according to the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. The U.S. Congresswoman also said the low voter turnout suggested that the electorate lacked faith in democratic institutions in the African country. Omar's statement reads in full, and I quote, "I am deeply concerned about the delays and serious allegations of irregularities, including fraud by multiple independent observers in the recent Nigerian presidential election. I urge full transparency and swift action from the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, along with a full accounting of allegations of voter suppression, delayed poll openings, the failure of new electronic voting system, and a sharp decline in turnout. Democracy rests on free, fair and transparent elections. When elections are not fair, open and transparent, it is disenfranchising and shattered faith in government. Nigeria's low turnout already suggests a lack of faith in the country's democratic institutions. It is critical that the process plays out correctly. Allowing electoral challenges to go through the system is a key part of a functioning democratic process. It is also a way to help build confidence and avoid protracted conflict. The international community should support an independent and transparent process and wait until these challenges are resolved before prematurely pronouncing a winner." This is it. You keep asking, in some region, they do not come out to vote. They are playing partisan politics. It is make you know, say, people, they lose faith. A lot of people do not come out to activate because they have this perception that their vote do not count. For you to come out and tell them, oh, it is not like that, so you have to do a lot of convincing, which happened in this, before this 2023, this pre-election period. A lot of people were like, are they not the same thing? Will my votes count? Will I just go and stand under the sun and after everything, they'll come and snatch the ballots? I have witnessed people tell me these things. A lot of people, not once, people I know, strangers, they have all been, they don't want to, after, going out to vote, they snatch the ballot boxes, and people convince them, oh, it's not going to be like that. Oh, it's not going to be like that. And alas, what's happening? INEC themselves, they are partisan. They are corrupt. They are supposed to be a neutral body. They are not supposed to be taking orders from anybody. INEC alone, no matter who calls them, no matter who is the president or the chief justice or the, Senate president, no matter who he is, if he reaches out to them, they do not reply. That is how it is supposed to be. Totally non-partisan. But alas, INEC, even before, I think it's some days or weeks before the election, there's something that happened that people are saying, are we seeing that INEC is already, they're taking the toll of their supporting a particular candidate, and they're not supposed to be. Whether the candidate you're supporting is a Labour Party, whether the candidate you're supporting is an, APC or PDP, INEC is not for whatever reason supposed to be in partisan politics. The same thing with the CBN governor. The CBN governor is not in any way supposed to be in partisan politics. Even if you want to be, you will make sure that your politics, the gap between your politics and your, and the position you occupy is very far. You play politics then you go back and you resume your duty of serving the people. But alas, this is what is happening. The president respects APC than they respect over 200 million Nigerians. INEC respects APC than they respect over 200 million Nigerians. And is it supposed to be like that? No. This is why I keep saying, these people keep putting people who don't know their onions. Look at the current CBN governor. Do we need to have to wait until this present administration leaves before he leaves? No. It's supposed to, as you just they mess up, let's say, they're not going to allow them cold. They will give it to you hot. If you are resigning, you are resigning. If you are going for, leave, you're going for leave. they bench you immediately to tell you that, you cannot do this nonsense again. If you do it again, you're gonna. And that is how it's supposed to be. But you see, in Nigeria, you see somebody now, like they didn't function well. Her first tenure was not okay. You see the person coming back for second tenure, and the thing that baffles me is that they'll say, free let him finish. For what? This is part of of the things that are keeping us backward as a nation. You elect a governor. You're not even supposed to allow the governor to even finish. They elect you 2 years. Somebody cannot say, okay, this person is working. Like 50% of your population is supposed to say, this person, they work. We're not saying you're going to go and do magical, raise your magic wand up and do abracadabra. No, that's not what they're saying. They're saying there'll be traits of things being seen. No, this man, they work for this particular area. Then you will know whether to keep the man. You're not even supposed to wait until after elections. That's what it be. Just like you go into a system, you go into an organization, they call you for interview, and they're trying you. Your first year, you did not do well. Your second, you not even reach your first year, not go finish. The HR will tell you, so yeah, and then they do redundancy, make you the go ass. That's it. You are not bringing anything to the table. That is how it is supposed to be. We don't need a congratulating message because all of you in the Western world know with the Yoruba man as the president of Nigeria, your stealing will minimized. As such has come to stay and is a president for the next 8 years. Face your front. Well, all I'm saying, I hope this man does not disappoint you. I just sincerely hope. I was talking to someone and he was like, this man is okay. He prefers to employ an old man that is experienced. I even told him, I used the scenario of you have someone who is a surgeon and your son is about to, undergo an operation. And you have somebody who is very experienced. Let me put the very. He has been in that particular department for, let's say, 15 years. A surgeon. But he's old. He's aged. His hands are shaken. Auntie, and your son is in a very critical place. Now you have another person that is quite good. Everybody else besides say this person is also good. You understand? It's also good. It's just that in that particular community, they cannot say where he came from. They said he's okay. You understand? What are you going to do? Are you going to give your child to that particular old person who his hands are already shaken, or you're going to give that particular new surgeon? And the person said he's going to pick that old one that his hands are shaken. I said, okay, pick your poison. The best woman in the world and in our life, we're going to continue to strengthen. PW must surely be sworn in as the president of Nigeria. A lot of people are not happy about this election. And this is what matters here. This is not an election. This is not democracy. To me, it is autocracy. It is autocracy. It is getting measured. This is it now. To us, they know say we no support this election. For us to allow this election to stay, it means we're giving these people the right to insult us anyhow way we like. These people be say already, and they treat Nigerians like say them be slaves. Now make it come worse. Alright, so on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen.